Hello, everyone. In this lesson, we will start learning the do-while statement. The do-while loop statement is similar to the while loop in terms of functionality. The syntax is shown on the screen. In the syntax structure, the statements inside the curly braces after the do keyword form the loop body. In the do-while loop, the loop condition is placed after the loop body. This means that the loop body will be executed unconditionally at least once, and then the loop condition will determine whether to continue executing. The execution flow of the do-while loop is shown on the screen. Now, we make the following modifications to the file using the do-while loop statement. Print the natural numbers from 1 to 4. The specific code is shown on the screen. First, execute the statements in the loop body. Then, check whether the expression x is less than equals 4 is true or false to decide whether to continue executing the loop body. The program's execution results are shown on the screen. From the results, we can analyze that while loops and do-while loops can achieve the same functionality. However, there is a difference between these two statements during program execution. If the loop condition is initially false, the loop body of a while loop will not be executed at all. On the other hand, the loop body of a do-while loop will be executed at least once. If we change the loop condition in the file from x is less than equals 4 to x is less than 1, the program using the do-while loop statement will output x equals 1, while the program using the while loop statement will not output anything. In case 2, both the while and do-while statements are used. The comparison between the two cases is quite obvious. While statement checks the condition I is less than 2 and determines that it is not satisfied, so it exits the loop without executing the loop body. On the other hand, the do-while statement first executes the loop body and then checks whether to continue with the next iteration. The concept of looping is different between the two statements, and their usage varies accordingly. Based on their characteristics, we can choose the appropriate statement for different scenes. The program's execution results are shown on the screen. Now, please use the do-while loop statement we have learned. To complete the classroom exercise on the screen, write a program to calculate the factorial of the positive number 5. After analysis, we know that the factorial of a positive integer is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to that number. The factorial of 5 can be calculated as 1 asterisk, 2 asterisk, 3 asterisk, 4 asterisk 5, resulting in 120. 120 is the factorial of 5. Now let's complete the code for the exercise, using the do-while loop statement to calculate the factorial of 5. First, we define an integer variable I with an initial value of 1. Next, we define another variable sum with an initial value of 1, 2. Then, we construct the do-while loop. The loop condition is I is less than equals 5. Only when this condition is satisfied, the loop body will be executed. If I is less than equals 5 is not satisfied, we will exit the do-while loop. Now, let's execute the loop body. We can see that there are two statements in the loop body. Sum asterisk equals I, which is equivalent to sum equals sum asterisk I. And after each iteration, the value of the loop variable I should be incremented by 1. When the value of I becomes greater than 5, we can exit the do-while loop. Finally, we need to output the value of the product. The product is stored in the variable sum. We will output the value of sum at the end. Let's execute the program. We can see that through this do while loop, we have calculated the factorial of the positive number 5, which is 120. That concludes our knowledge about the do while loop statement. Goodbye, everyone. Which statement does not cause an infinite loop?